Alright, we're back.
We've got dads.
Yes. And this time we have decided we are going to seduce Damian.
Because he's a pretty man.
He is a very pretty man. So.
Also, I like his style.
Yeah. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you ever like to chat about latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter.
I'm all up on the black cats.
I'm fine with the, Victorian fashion. Also, strolls through graveyards are, pretty good.
Yeah, they are. But I'm not sure that I agree with, like, the latest in Victorian fashion. That's...
Yeah, there's no
There's a stopping
latest.
Point there, hon.
The Victorian era is long over.
I mean, unless you're trying to be, like, steampunk?
Unless it's the latest in Victorian styled fashion. That would be acceptable, but...
Yes.
On Friday nights, I like to listen to true crime podcasts while taxiderming my newest specimens.
Alright, hold on.
But you just joined the information superhighway.
Yeah. How do you know what the fuck a podcast is?
I'm going to assume that his son does, or how... Taking to Desert Island would be a coffin. Actually, that's not a horrible idea. Sealed in a coffin, you could be sure insects and snakes couldn't get at you while you were sleeping.
Yeah, but they're not fucking comfortable.
Well, they don't have to be.
Also, if they're dark wood, it would get like, it would get like super hot inside.
True.
I mean, is it a desert island or do they mean deserted?
I assume desert island, but I assume it's going to be tropical, is what they actually mean when they say that.
Well, yeah, then it wouldn't be a desert.
It would be a deserted island.
Yeah.
What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing the word bosom correctly.
How do you mispronounce that?
Most of the people I have seen on like YouTube and stuff that try and pronounce it bosom.
Why?
I don't know, but it's bosom.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you were up? A bat.
I wanted to be a cat, so I'm right there with you.
What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We're both at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts.
What's industrial dark wave?
Music. It would be way too hard to explain.
Is that like that scene in Blade?
Probably.
Was that industrial dark wave?
All right, it's really hard to explain.
Okay.
All right. What do you never leave their home without? An upside down cross. Yes.
Which is really just
That's
a
the
cross
of Saint Peter. Who, was crucified upside down. So it's not really a satanic thing. It's still a Catholic thing. I spent a lot of time thinking about morality salience. Mortality salience. Whatever.
I should have looked up what salience meant.
Okay.
I don't know what it means. That was what I was trying to say. I've seen it before, but I can't remember what it means.
I know.
It means your butt.
Yeah, I know.
It means your butt.
Anyway, let's message Damian.
Hi, Damian.
Damian Blood March.
That's subtle.
That's a great name.
That is a fucking fantastic name.
Laserdisc is clearly a superior digital by quality, not quantity. That's good advice.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, if it's like fucking paper towels.
Damian seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him and get to know him better. Investigate Damian's dad book page and type out a message.
Navigate.
Whatever. Hey, dude, you seem really cool. We should hang out sometime. Minutes before I see Damian typing. But then he keeps typing. I'm guessing that he's on a phone and is having trouble with it.
I'm in shock.
And typing. That is just going on. I can't leave the...
To be fair, like, I've had conversations with people where it took them a long fucking time to type. Wow.
Alright.
I must confess I can't remember what voice I gave him.
Yeah, pick one.
I don't know. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly a manner as I would have liked.
Oh, there's more.
Oh my god, just the fucking... Just finish what you're typing before you hit send.
I think there's a character limit, and that's the problem.
I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. But that's outside! Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. It should be apostrophe, till, because you're dropping off the un.
Yeah. Anyway, till then, adieu. Alright.
Actually, I don't even know if I'm saying that right.
Hey, Amanda. Can you help me out with something?
Dad.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples.
No. Can you interpret this for me? Turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damian's message. I just don't understand that speak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now?
I'm going to assume he's being entirely facetious. Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and elmow and whatever and just... and decided what they really need to do is bring it back to the 1800s. Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
So what do I do?
Where's your pen and quill?
What?
Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball?
Okay, now, I know you're messing with me.
Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or...
So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about back to me, aren't you?
Like, I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though.
Great, so what I say to Damian?
I never read Pride and Prejudice. I will never read Pride and Prejudice.
I tried to read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, and it was still awful.
There was just too much Pride and Prejudice.
Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard.
Hey.
Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that.
You know what? I want this house.
I like Damian's house, yes.
Damien has best house. I don't need to see anybody else's.
Make the short walk over to Damian's house. It is noticeable from 1.5 miles in all directions.
Aren't those called grotesques since they don't actually spout water?
Yes. A gargoyle actually is on the top of a roof and...
Has a drain in its
Yeah, has
mouth.
a drain in its mouth. A grotesque is something like that.
Statuary.
Yeah. Estate, Gothic architecture. I make my way to Damon's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? An estate? No, a manor house has a lot more scale to it. An estate has land attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac.
I mean, it's not even really Gothic architecture. I mean, other than, like, the door.
Well, no, it's got this little nook over here. That is really, really indicative of Gothic architecture. The arched windows with stained glass. He did a good job of approximating it, and I'm willing to bet all he did was actually convert his house. So,
How much money does he have? Because that would be expensive as shit.
well, you know. No, there doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door.
Hollow corridor.
Yeah. Alright, several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Yeah, hollow corridor. I mean, it'll still be loud on a solid door. That's the point of them, because it turns the whole door into a sounding board. But if it's echoing through the whole house, then that's hollow core.
Yep. I mean, the outer shell might be made of a harder wood just to give it more sound, but it's definitely going to be hollow core.
It's a little creepy, but I enter home and take a few steps in the foyer, noting the oil paintings of who I assume are dead relatives hanging from the wall.
We know weird shit.
Yeah. Also, if ever possible, one day when we have our own place, I'm going to buy oil paint. Like, whenever I see a creepy oil painting at a Goodwill, which is frequently, they will be all over our house.
I'm sure they will. I mean, my other mom's sister had a habit of collecting, like, portraits, usually, like, late period Victorian photographs where people took pictures of like their dead relatives.
Yeah, memento mori.
Yeah, particularly children, because she felt that it was just kind of rude to their memory to just leave them in like antique shops where nobody wanted them.
Well, I mean, the worst part is those things are worth a fucking fortune nowadays. There are a lot of people who specifically collect them, and a nice quality one can go for like $500 or $600.
Welcome to my home. Can I show you my collection of dead babies?
I'm like, yes, please. Funny story. You can own a lot of mummified human body parts legally, even if they are not very ancient. Just, you can. Anything that is viable for a transplant, you cannot own. Mm-hmm. So you could go and buy, like, a human brain. You know, it's totally legal if you know the right sources. Human skeletons, there's a website called The Bone Room. It's not what you think it is. And, alright, it might still be that. I hope it hasn't been bought up by a porn site. But, yeah, you can buy human skeletons on there.
Good times.
Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, and fucking dangerously, casting an ominous shadow against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here?
They're very obviously not. I mean, the one on the far left is staring off towards the dog. The dog is staring back at him, and the one in the middle is, like, rolling his or her eyes.
It's just the awkwardness where a lot of people have, where they feel like, people are looking at them whenever there's a painting nearby or a statue.
Where are the oil lamps? I don't see any.
Yeah, I don't actually see an oil lamp in this room. I do see a fireplace, which doesn't have a screen in front of it and should, because otherwise that is a dangerous fire hazard. I see a very nice looking tea set out. A scrapbook or possibly a photograph book.
Journal.
Yeah.
I like all of the dinosaur skulls.
Well, I mean, I'm seeing a ram, I'm seeing a not a pterodactyl, alligator, I think.
Wow,
sure none of
really?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure none of those are actual dinosaur skulls. I think they're all actual, like, modern things, because having a stone wouldn't be as, goth as having an actual skull.
I've already forgotten. Solomon, pleasure to have you in my home.
Look and see Damian standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder.
So does that mean the candle holder is walking?
No, it's the type you hold in your hand.
I know.
What's with the door slamming shut?
Oh, sorry. There was a draft.
And the door creaking open when I knocked.
I accidentally left the door unlocked. This totally wasn't planned and rigged to do just this.
And the creepy oil paintings.
I like oil paintings.
Right.
Right. Please, let me show you around.
Okay. Save here, just because I know there's going to be options.
Yeah.
Showing me his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. Well, they're proud of the parlor.
Right.
Also, the parlor is generally where you would show guests to and, entertain them.
I guess it depends.
Well, this would be a parlor.
Well, what I'm saying is it depends on what or how you're going to entertain them, because if it was two women meeting, wouldn't they go to the sitting room?
Yeah, two women or a young man and a young woman would go to the sitting room.
With a chaperone.
Yeah, with a chaperone, where they would sit and basically the chaperone would knit or sew and make sure that they weren't suddenly going to sex at each other violently and without warning.
We know too much shit.
But a parlor would be where, like, if you had a group of guests over and were having a party, you would invite them, and there should be, like, a melodeon or a harpsichord. Not really a piano, because a piano was either a grand piano, or if it was, like, an upright piano, then that was a poor people's instrument.
Yeah, a virginal.
Yeah, a virginal. And,
no, I'm saying there would be a virginal.
Yeah, there would be a virginal.
Which was for young ladies.
Yes, it was for young ladies to learn to play. That way it would keep them occupied so they would not think of sex. Also, keep in mind, this is the same society that was so repressed they thought that if a woman said the words moon, June, or spoon, it would drive men to such heights of lust that they might sexually assault them. So, instead of hitting the guys until they stopped acting like lunatics. They just told women not to say those words.
Oh my god, it's almost like culture now.
Yeah, really. All right.
Anyway, this is one of the older homes on the block, even though this entire development looks like it all went up at about the same time, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest.
Yeah, I know. You converted it.
I know. It's okay. I don't mind. Look at you. God damn, why would I mind?
Yeah.
I'm not shallow. I am a fucking puddle. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period, except for all of my electric lights, and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling.
Amenities.
Oh, that would be... Shut up. It's my anemone enemy.
See an enemy.
But that would explain the electric lights. Alright, fair enough.
Walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster.
What's Black Parade?
It's either a band or an album. I can't remember right now.
I don't fucking know. Anyway.
I assume it's a band.
Sounds like it.
Did they listen to my... Oh, yeah, it's a My Chemical Romance album, isn't it?
I don't know.
In the Victorian era?
That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see.
Reach the door of the hall and Damian opens it with a flourish. I think Damian does everything with a flourish.
Yeah, he's wearing a cape. Of course he does everything with a flourish.
Right.
Can you not flourish while wearing a cape?
Not if you're doing it right.
Right? And this is the library.
Hooray, I love me a library.
Me too.
Sunlight streams in through floor-to-ceiling windows, and the walls lined with packed bookshelves. And even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damian is clearly really proud of this room.
I like this room, except for the fucking creepy butterflies.
Well, I mean, I would totally have the Victorian butterfly collection.
See, I don't approve of that for multiple reasons. The most of them being the fact that you basically catch these butterflies that are doing nothing but helping cross-pollinate various flowers and killing them to make them into ornaments.
Yeah.
But they're more useful alive. They're also more beautiful alive because they're actually moving.
Spiders are more useful alive.
Yes.
And I killed them.
But are you then gonna, like, pin them up on your fucking wall?
As a warning to other spiders, yes.
That's not how that works.
I think it would worry some spider.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah, well, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree here.
But I'm right.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm right.
Look out the window, look at the butter. Let's...
I guess look at the creepy butterflies.
Yeah.
Yay.
Glass pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
Oh.
I pinned them all myself. No, please don't show me how. I know how you do it. It's... Ugh.
Well, we just need an ether jar and it's fine.
Yeah, but then you, like, fucking...
You stab the butterflies with a pin. That's how it works. You kill them in ether, and so that they die painlessly, and then you stab them with a pin.
But do they die painlessly?
Yes, you put them in a jar with ether, and the ether fills up the jar and eventually removes the oxygen, while numbing them.
As someone with really bad asthma who knows what it's like to suffocate nearly to death...
You don't suffocate, you are unconscious long before you start suffocating.
I guess.
Plus, they're bugs. Alright.
I'm sorry, what was it? Oh, maybe I could show you how sometime.
I'm concerned I would stick a pin right through my finger.
That is also a concern. Ah, the Pinner's Gambit.
Is that a thing?
No.
Look out the window.
I like that you're snarky, and I like that you look like you look.
I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damian's backyard. Oh yeah, I should save, because I've made 2 choices and haven't fucked up yet. Showcases the beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac.
Fuck this cul-de-sac.
You can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back.
God damn it, Craig.
Damn. He's seeing ways happily. Doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn!
Oh.
Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows?
Wait, really?
Oh.
No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. That was good. He's so fucking charming.
Pick up a book.
You know, Solomon, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and sexing at each other, and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school.